Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. Today, we are still at the outpost, and I think we're going to hang out up here for at least one more day and maybe head home tomorrow. Or we might stay a couple more days. But either way, I'm going to do a couple of days, probably in between episodes, in between today and Wednesday's episode, getting maybe a pearl dive in, some things like that, because we do need pearls, we need sandstone, we need all of that good loot from the lake down there. And today we're not really going to do a trip around the lake, but we are going to spend some time up here looking for locked crates. We're going to actually spend some time heading over to Ore Rock, getting some ores from that hopefully as well. And we do have a couple of zinc. We have, I think, about 25 pieces of zinc or something like that. It's not a lot by any stretch of the imagination. It's not even two advanced mechanical parts. And the reason I say it's not is because it takes maybe 12 to 15, I'm not sure on the exact number, of pieces of zinc for each one of those. So it could potentially be two, but we need 4 per. According to Beach Bum, we need 4 advanced mechanical parts for each piece of the ATV. So we might just have to spend a little bit more time out searching for zinc, and hopefully we can find what we need. This video will be later coming out today than normal. It'll probably come out very close to being after most people's bedtime here on the Eastern Coast. But I had a doctor's appointment again today, and I just was not able to get this episode recorded until I got home. And I didn't get home until fairly late. It was nearly dinner time. Okay, so hopefully you guys will bear with me on that. And it seems like I am coming along quite nicely with getting over the flu. It's been a long stretch, but we are finally able to hopefully make it through this episode without having to edit out too much for coughing. But either way, I don't mind to do the work to edit that out, but hopefully we can, get through it. So, first things first, guys, let's head down the coast here, because we always know that there's usually a crate or two down here. And yes, I didn't mention that it's raining, but obviously, guys, it is raining outside, and we are going to be struggling with being able to hear the animals and all of that stuff as well. There is a wolf over there, guys. We're not desperate for meat yet. We have quite a bit of it in the fridge, at the outpost and at the base as well. So we're not too desperate for any type of food right now. So I don't think I'm going to be, trying to kill as many animals. Hopefully just what we need to survive and what we have to kill for loot itself. I know that there's several locked crate areas over here. I try to do my best to point those out to you guys as often as possible when I'm out and about looting and things like that. Just so you guys will know where we are on the map when you're playing this for yourself. There is also an excellent map on the Subsistence Discord that kind of shows where to look for certain locked crates, or where locked crates have been found, have been verified, and where they have been found, if you're interested in that at all. So we have some copper here. We are just on the border of Ore Rock, and hopefully we have better luck than we had here the first time we came up here. The last time we were here on the last episode, we did pretty well with ores. We just didn't get a ton of zinc, and the zinc is what we were most after because we need it for the ATV. This potassium and stuff like that is not a big deal. The iron is a very big deal. We do need lots of it as well, and copper. But I prefer at this moment the zinc, because we do have quite a bit of iron, guys, back at the base. We have quite a bit of iron and copper. We even have too much of it to refine at once. So, with that being said, let's continue trying to find some zinc, hopefully. I am going to do a bit of a different technique today, or a different looting expedition. We're going to head over into the valley from this side, and instead of making our way home today, I think we're going to get back up here. So hopefully we can find a locked crate over here. There's usually one in what Onokoho calls the saddle of the map, but you never know. I've not found that one to be very reliable, although he seems to find one there in every episode that he looks for one. So there's that, although I really haven't watched his content very recently. So we did get the 6-log tree. I do intend to attempt to chop some wood today, simply because I would like to keep some at the outpost. And if we end up with too much, then we'll take some home with us. It's not that big of a deal. So we are finding some berries, which are lovely. I don't mind that at all. We do have some food on us. We don't have a ton. We have 1 protein bar and 1 chutney. So we might have to kind of stay pretty close. Instead of going over into the valley, we might have to stay pretty close to the outpost, because we don't have any protein bars on us. Continue looking for loot. Was that a plant fiber or something spawned in over here? Well, there's some copper ore over here, which is lovely. You know, I didn't even realize that these smaller edges of the rock like this would have ores on them. I mean, this isn't a small rock by any stretch of the imagination, but excuse me, it was the smaller edge of the rock. Okay, so there's a locked crate up here, and I am very excited about it because it is a locked crate, and we have a lockpick, which never happens, guys, but we did get 3 down in the cave when we were doing the cave diving. Some planks, cordage, nails, scrap, ammo, copper is nice, protein bars. So we can head a bit further into the valley if we choose to do that. There's some scrap here, and there was a medicinal plant behind me. Building crate with nails inside. We have 30 nails so far. Not horrible at all. I think there's another building crate over here. No, it's just these silly ferns. We need some weed spray desperately in this game. I'm always getting trolled by ferns, guys. If you are new to the channel, I go out of my way sometimes just to realize that it was just a fern. Okay, so that rock looked a bit different. Let's get this plant fiber. We do need it for fuel bricks as well, because we are using quite a bit of those. We do need quite a bit of fuel bricks actually at the base instead of the outpost. At the outpost, we are able to keep the fire going mostly by chopping just a few trees around the outpost and, you know, using the wood for the fires there. I was pretty confident in my ability to get through this video without coughing or anything like that, but unfortunately that hasn't been the case. I am doing much better though, so that's always a plus. I know some of you have been suffering with other illnesses, and I do hope you are, you know, recovering quite nicely from that. I had that last January, and I honestly found it easier to get over than what I have been suffering with the last month and a half. Okay, so we are going to head right down here because we are into the valley now for sure. And I don't see any loot over there. These rocks could potentially have some ores on them. Would it be wise to get up here and just have a little look-see? Whoa, don't fall off the edge. Just getting a bit excited there. You know, this rock has absolutely no ore on it. I remember watching some of Scotty's videos and there was like always an ore on this rock or always multiple ores on this rock. That doesn't seem to be the case for me, guys. Yeah, definitely not seeing any ores here. And we have only gotten 0 zinc so far. Okay, so there's that. I did get one zinc ore from the rock outside the outpost overnight. I could see it barely in the darkness, and I ended up going out there and it was zinc, and I thought, this is so worth it. This is going to be a great zinc day. It didn't work out, or it hasn't worked out yet. Okay, is there an ore on the back of that rock? That looks like an ore a bit closer to the ground here. Maybe the ores are just spawning in over here. Oh my goodness, that gave me a heart attack for sure, guys. Okay, what's going on with my mouse? It is clicking things and doing things that it shouldn't be doing. Okay. Maybe my husband's been a hold of it again. He really doesn't mess with it too much. I've been playing Dinkum, guys. If you're not familiar with that, it's a little cartoonish type game. Really enjoy it. It's pretty fun, actually. It does take some time to get, you know, to make money and things in that game, but it is quite fun. It's something like My Time at Portia, My Time at Sandrock, those types of games. If you're familiar with those at all, Dinkum is along those lines. You're kind of on an island and you are trying to rebuild it, make it into a thriving city type thing or town. It's quite fun. It was on sale, on the winter sale, I think. But it is quite fun. I really enjoy those types of games when I have some time to play, you know, in my free time. And I don't sleep very well at night, so I do, you know, tend to find something to keep myself occupied at night. And that is what I usually do, play something like that on my laptop or whatever the case may be. Or I'll spend some time catching up on videos from other content creators. I really enjoy watching Game Edge videos. He always makes me laugh when I watch his videos. If you are looking for someone to watch some content on new games from, he's one that covers, you know, a lot of new games. He does the one-off videos to kind of give you a first look at them. You know, before you actually spend your money on games, you can watch his content and see if it's something you'd be interested in or not. Most of the games that I've bought after watching his videos, I have really enjoyed. Okay, so where exactly are we? Our outpost is just over here. As you can see here, it's coming into view. So we're not too far away. It's just over the hillside here, actually. Really still kind of focusing most of my efforts on finding some ores today, guys, and it's just not happening. I don't know why. Is there copper over here? Was there potential copper over here? I thought there was a copper node right in here. But apparently not. Or it just despawned. Who knows? Okay. So I'm heading back down into the valley at this point. Didn't really want to do that. Don't see anything out really right now. Nothing at all. No more locked crates, no more loot. We haven't found a crate in a few minutes actually. Pretty sure it's because we've already been through here. Okay, there's a copper ore just down here. Very excited. Copper's nice. We are definitely going to have our chutney and a couple of protein bars. I don't know why we lost all of our food and, well, I was going to say food and drink so quickly. I guess it's because of all the running we're doing. Okay, let's check the map again and see where we are. We are in the exact same position as we were. Okay, so if I go this direction, the outpost should be like right down there at that wooden location. Right at the end of the pickaxe, right in there. And there it is. There's a wolf over there. No crates whatsoever. That's okay. We haven't killed anything, so there's no need to really worry about getting home very quickly. But I do want to head over there and try to have a little tiny bit of food, I think. A little bit of protein would be okay. Let's just pick up the scrap. We're going to need it as well. And there's a rabbit just there. I think our rabbit died when we went cave diving. So we're going to have to get a new rabbit at some point. Oh, what's up here? Oh dear. Potassium, I think. Definitely. Okay, nothing else on this rock. I'm very excited that we were able to use a lockpick today. Hopefully we can find another one by the end of the day. Another lock crate. Could be very cool. Let's make sure we topped up the fire. We didn't, or maybe we did. It's just nearly burned out again. Let's put all of you guys away. Let's put the onion and the blueberries away. You definitely don't go there. But you go in there. You and you. And the jar goes in there as well. I'm going to have to get home and do some cooking. We're going to need more chutney, that's for sure. All of you guys go in here. And then you, and you go in here. And these 34 nails can go in here. We have a total of 104 nails. Probably will take the majority of those home with us because we don't necessarily need that many nails up here. That's for sure. Okay. This is a great place, guys, for a locked crate. I'm not quite sure why we've not found one up here in a while. There's a crate just here, but it's not the lock crate. But I am okay with that. We did get a shotgun round. That wolf is just snipping everything. Sniffing for us, but we are long gone by now. Okay, I thought there was a crate on the ground there, guys. Nothing at all. Okay, so let's head over to Ore Rock is most likely this direction. Let's see if we can head back over here and see if there's any more ores. Oh, no, that's not the right direction. because we do need zinc. We are not going to be able to get anything done without it. And there's no point in really going home to do work on the ATV without the resources we need to actually get work done. So there's that. Okay, let's see if there's anything up here. Not zinc, but we'll take it, whatever it is. Potassium, maybe. We can always recycle potassium if we need to. It's not that big of a deal. It will allow us to have some mass when we need it. The best item in the game that I have found for mass is kelp, and Beach Bum let me know about that. I think pretty early in this season, or 3 crates right here together. One over there, 2 here. Or pretty early in the first season, maybe. But either way, she let me know about the kelp being a great plan for recycling to make mass. Each kelp gives you 3 mass, and most everything else only gives you either a half of a mass or 1. Take you and everything else. Any more crates want to be over here in this particular location? Because guess what, guys? I am okay with it. Okay, so I've never really come in from this direction to Ore Rock that I can recall, you know, coming from that way over here. But, yeah, it did look a bit different. And we're in the right area, so that's lovely. Zinc! Yay! We have been searching high and low for that stuff. That stuff's like gold in this game when you need it. But when you don't need it, it's everywhere. It's about like stone in every other game when you don't need it. There's a crate off the rock. I'm just checking to make sure I don't see any zinc before I head over here and grab that. There was some potassium on there, but potassium's not that important right now. We always seem to have an extreme amount of potassium available. We don't use it really for anything, so it's pretty common to have plenty of that. Okay. Let's go down to the beachfront again. We'll just check on there and see if we can find any crates. Usually a good place for a crate. And there's almost always one on the beachfront. And of course there is. I was very surprised, honestly, because I would have thought there wouldn't have been one because I mentioned that already. Okay, let's take you. And just have a little look over here. Nothing over here really but a potato and plant fiber. We'll take it anyway. It is still loot. Not great loot, but it is loot. Medicinal plant. Looks like a blueberry down here. Very cool. Let's see. Let's just head up this direction for a tiny bit, and then we're gonna head back home. I'm sorry, we're gonna head back to the outpost. Let's just look right up here and make sure we don't see any type of locked crate or anything. Ooh, you scared me, pig. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I do see a crate, but not a locked crate. See an ore just over there, a couple actually as well. We'll grab these ores, we'll grab the crate. We will try to get back to the outpost because the sun is setting. And we're going to be out in the dark. Okay, and an ore just here. Not horrible at all. And I think that's about it for over here, guys, for now. I know I really shouldn't be going further away, but I do want to have one last little peek up here. There's nothing around this area. There's a crate. I keep being led away from the outpost. Not good at all. Okay, guys, I am going to have to start heading back over there. And if it gets dark, I'll just, run back in the dark. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Especially with the rogues and things not being on the map. It's not too much of a problem. Okay, so there's an ore over here. Ah, no, I really shouldn't be doing this. You can see the sun setting on that rock while we were trying to collect that ore. Okay. Looks like another ore on this rock. No, it's just the way the sun was hitting it. Or the shadows were hitting it. The water's very pretty this time in the evening. Okay, not so pretty now. Okay, dear, you can't be scaring me like that. Okay. Iron just there. Grabbing that. Grabbing as much of everything as we can possibly get. And the stars are out and it is getting pretty dark, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm just going to run to the outpost, do a bit of cooking if I need to. Have a bit of food. Take care of myself. Make sure I have food and water. And tend to the garden, the tomato plants. Do some maintenance stuff around the base. And pick back up here tomorrow when we head home, hopefully. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.